Welcome to this yoga sequence that is designed to help you release upper back tension, tension through the shoulders and neck. Now this is going to be a floor-based sequence, so do make sure that you've got some comfort underneath your knees, a yoga mat and perhaps a blanket that you can unroll and use underneath the knees should you be doing any all fours positions. So this entire sequence really helps to target discomfort, tightness and tension through the shoulders, and we're going to start by carefully bringing ourselves down onto the mat. So you can come through a semi-squat. Keep reaching forwards as you bring the hands down and carefully bring yourself into an all fours position. So the hands are under the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips, and this is where you might need extra padding under the knees. If you have any issues with your wrists, you can turn the hands out and have the thumbs more in a parallel position, or roll up the end of your mat, make a ledge for your hands and slide the hands off so there's less pressure through the wrists. And from here we're going to start moving through cat-cow. So this is not a passive movement. The navel is lifting in towards the back body and the back of your body is lifting up towards the ceiling. So we're lifting out of the wrists. Now on your next exhalation, tuck the tailbone under, hug your belly in towards the back of your body, drop the head, spread the shoulder blades and press into the hands. Draw the navel strongly in towards the back of your body. Now as you inhale, lift the sit bones, lengthen the belly down towards the mat, open the chest and lift the chin. But keep hold of the tone in the belly so the navel stays lifting in towards the back body. And let's move through cat-cow in a few rounds of breath. So exhale, tucking the tailbone under, arching the back. And inhale, lifting the sit bones, opening the chest, lifting the chin. Take your awareness into your spine and notice if there's any areas that feel particularly tight, that are kind of moving in one big clump. See if you can slow down a little bit to get some movement into that place. Now carefully bring yourself back into a neutral all fours position. Keep the navel drawing in towards the back body. This time the right hand, we're going to slide it so it's more in a position that's underneath the centre of the chest. And when you're ready, we're going to start to twist to the left. We're going to start from the tailbone. So start by twisting the very lower back. We're going to release the left hand, moving into the mid-back, upper back, draw the left shoulder around, and finally releasing the left arm up towards the ceiling. So we're coming into a twist. Now, you can look up if that feels okay in your neck. If it doesn't, look forwards or down. And if this left shoulder is really uncomfortable, doesn't like being raised up like this, you can also pop the hand on the lower back. Now, as you inhale, lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. And as you exhale, we're going to contract the muscles in the right side abs and use those muscles to guide you a little bit further around into your twist, rotating the chest up towards the ceiling. Now if your left arm is on your lower back, we're going to raise it up. And as you exhale, we're going to start turning down to face the right hand, and this left arm is going to slide behind the right wrist, and we're going to drop onto the left shoulder carefully, coming in to thread the needle. You might need to reposition your right hand over to the right edge of your mat. Now I'm on my left shoulder and on the left side of the head. Now press a little into your right hand to lengthen the right hip back. So you want your pelvis to be the hips to be parallel. So lengthen through the right side of the body so that both sides of the torso feel long. Once you're in position, see what you can do to relax. So relax your head and neck. You might need to give it a little shake. Relax your left shoulder. You can let your belly hang for a moment. Now you can bring your body weight slightly over to the left to increase the stretch through the back of the left shoulder blade. Now on your next in-breath, press into your right hand and slowly come back up into an all fours position. Now, we're going to sit back towards the heels and come into eagle arms. So bring the elbows bent in front of you like this, the palms are facing. Take the right arm underneath the left and vaguely wrap the forearms around each other. You might be more like this, and that's completely fine. Or you may be like this, which is also fine. Now, on your next in-breath, reach the hands up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, draw the elbows down towards the floor. Do a couple more rounds of the movement in rhythm with your breathing pattern. Inhale, opening. Exhale, closing. Now on your next exhalation, bring the elbows down onto the floor. The hips might start to lift away from the heels, that's okay. And if it feels all right, you can lower the head. Now on your next in-breath, lift the head up. Now we're going to bring the arms over to the left back to about 45 degrees. And then sit the hips back towards the heels and folding the head forwards. Now raise the head and slide the arms over to the right side to about 45 degrees. Press the hips down and release your head. Inhale, raise the head, slide your arms back towards the center in line with the chest. Release the arms. And we're going to push up. And we're going to repeat the twist that we did on the left side. And so slide your left hand now so that it is roughly in a central position with your chest. Now we're going to start to twist to the right, but twist from the lower spine, mid spine, release the right arm, upper spine, draw the right shoulder around, look over the right shoulder and up at the ceiling. Adjust the neck where you're looking if the neck doesn't like looking up. Notice what's happening to your breath. Keep your breath flowing. As you inhale, lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. Lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, contract the muscles in the left side of your torso and see if those muscles can guide you a little bit further into your twist. If this right shoulder feels uncomfortable, place it on the hand on the lower back instead. Now take a deep in-breath here, reaching up with the right hand. And as you exhale, bring the right hand all the way down. Start looking down at your left hand. This right hand is going to slide behind the left wrist. I'm going to drop carefully onto the right side of the head and the right shoulder. Slide your left hand over to the left. Now press into your left hand and lengthen the left hip away to the back edge of your mat so that the hips feel more in a parallel position with the front edge of your mat. Once you're down, relax your head. Maybe give it a little wobble, side to side to release through the neck. You can bring the body weight slightly over to the right, pressing into the left hand to stretch a little more through the right shoulder blade. On your next in-breath coming up, back into an all-fours position. From here, we're going to extend the arms forwards and come onto the forearms. Press the hips away. Raise the forearms away from the floor and bring your head down onto the mat into a puppy stretch. So press the hands strongly into the floor and push the hips back so we're lengthening through the sides of the body. The navel is gently lifting in towards the spine, and the tailbone is long. As you exhale, slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, push back up into tabletop. And we're going to take a shoulder stretch. So bring the right arm across the body. Use your left hand to place it on the upper arm and gently work the right arm over to the left side. Inhale the arms wide and switch the arms over. Bring the left arm across the body, right hand on the upper arm and gently draw the left hand over towards the right side. Relax the face, lengthen through the sides of the neck. Exhale, release the arms and interlace the hands behind your back. Reach the hands down towards the floor. Keep the navel lengthening in towards the back body. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, roll them back and down. And press the hands towards the floor. And then if you want to, it feels okay in your shoulders, lift the hands away from the body. Now you can open the chest slightly up towards the ceiling, lift the chin. And take a deep in-breath into the very tops of the lungs. And as you exhale, release the hands, tuck the chin, hinge forwards from the hips and come into Balasana, the child pose. Forehead is on the mat, the arms are alongside the body and let the shoulders melt around the shape of your legs. Now on your next in-breath, start to roll up through the spine, draw the navel in towards the back body, and come back up into Vajrasana. So that brings us to the end of our sequence. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch, or please like and subscribe to my yoga channel. Thank you very much for yogaing with me today. Om Shanti.